Dude,
playing with Ma we. I don't know.
That is now on. That is now on the stream without any context.
What do you want from me?
Oh
Just
no.
help. Yeah, that's what it is. How do you?
Hello, Twitch.
Yes, hello. Whatever this is,
Don't.
Twitch.
Welcome to the YouTuber promotion Twitch stream.
Yeah,
Yes,
where
true.
we promote other channels but myself.
Yeah. There's like weird. There's like underground YouTubers that I feel like people like either did or didn't watch. Like there's like Super Scommery and stuff like that that like Sugar Conroy is like friends with sometimes.
Oh,
Like
there's this YouTuber. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's pretty indie, but his name is Mark E. Player. He's got a few subscribers. I hope he makes it.
I thought you
in
were
the
gonna say.
username.
I thought you were gonna put, say Splattercat Gaming, and I was like, oh, I know them. I watch
There's
them
like a-
once in a while.
yeah. Like classic game rooms, Undertow or something like that. Like that shit is awesome. Like
I got cookies and alcohol.
That sounds like a bad combination.
I'm not dunking the cookies into the alcohol.
don't ruin cookies that way, man. Could be like a one of those Bailey's chocolate alcohols.
I'm not
Which
like,
I would still wouldn't recommend.
I'm not like Light Rock who pours his coffee into his cereal.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's double in the morning, man.
Oh.
That sounds as breakfast as it gets. Like, wake me up. Like,
wake me up before you go.
Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
why just cut?
Why did we come
Just
back?
cut the middleman and pour the. Just cut the middleman and put the
roommate
coffee
and
in my
I-
cereal.
My roommate and I literally had a conversation about that song last week. And I'm like, well, how do we come back to that? Because I made a reference to it. That's what happened. Oh, Betty White.
Ugh, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand people that like will mix stuff. Like putting like
Orange juice?
weed or alcohol and shit just fucking kills it. Like kills whatever you're making. Like why would you do that to
Putting
food? Like
orange juice
why not
in
have it
cereal?
separate? No. Why would you put
what did-
citrus with cereal with grain?
Was it Family Jewels that did the whole bit putting
Yeah.
Cheez-Its in the milk?
Yes.
Or
with
milk
ketchup.
and Cheez-Its?
Ugh. It's not even it's the adding the ketchup part that makes it the grossest. Like,
Gosh.
Also, hello, whoever joined. Oh, it's
Hey.
Night Owl.
Hey.
Night Owl.
Hello.
Also,
Okay, Night Owl.
I need to remember when I'm doing the description that Wa Meowth is Becca.
Oh yeah.
totally.
I gotta keep it for another day at least.
I was thinking about it because I saw your name and it made me think it's like, I'm missing so much content because I'm streaming while Steven's streaming it. But I really don't have any other days to stream for myself, so I really need some. I either need to make this a full-time job where I don't have to worry about going to a factory or getting up early to go to a job every day.
You just need to
And
like
I could just stream whenever I want during the week and be able to catch other streamers that I want to watch.
Yeah.
Can't you just?
You just gotta. Oh, sorry.
Can't you just become one of those what are they called? Those real-time streamers and just stream from work? What are they
No,
called?
I will definitely get fired from that.
Stream your job.
Yeah, no. Like my job has a very strict policy about taking pictures or recordings.
Like there was like a Game Attack stream where they went golfing. Like they just went golfing. It's like
Lee, what do you do? Because it sounds like you work for the government.
I work on an assembly line. I build small wheel loaders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I've had this. I've mentioned it before, so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been a while.
There's over 174 people online currently, and we just need to know people. Sometimes you forget.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like I know I've talked about it before. I just don't remember who.
Okay.
Also, if you guys, I know someone mentioned about doing like a Super Metroid Link to the Past co-op with this group at some point, and I'm like, if you guys need help setting it up, I know how to do that now, because it was a nightmare trying to figure it out. Okay, shall we start playing?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna have an odd number for this round, so unless more people join later.
Hopefully.
So we'll switch this over to that.
So who wants to be the first Spy Master?
I'm pretty sure I did it once last time, but I think many of us did it once last time.
Yeah, I did it once. I nearly pulled my hair out.
I will do it.
Also, let's see if I get this spam bot or troll back.
You know what? I'll do it. Let's do it.
Ooh, okay.
Alright,
ready
I'm
to
muting
lose.
my mic.
Alright, guys ready?
Let's go.
Yes,
Start
muting
game.
again.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Blue team
Now,
first.
let me think.
Also, if the Spy Masters want to go into another chat, voice chat to discuss, they can.
Ooh, yeah.
Unfortunately, Singe is deafened.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
put it in the chat. Put it in the chat and say, hey.
Singe.
If we say his name
whisper.
3 times, he might show up. It's just
Hang on
like
a second.
chess.
Singe.
So Singe is like Bloody
Singe.
Mary / Beetlejuice.
What?
I was saying that if
yeah,
the
use my powers. There you go.
yeah, I was saying
Wow, it
that if the
worked.
Spy
Holy
Masters
shit.
want to jump into a different chat, a voice chat, and discuss, they can do that.
Nah, I'm good. In fact, I thought of one.
Okay,
Seasons
that's fine.
2.
Yes, that is Becca that you're hearing, Razzle. You'll see her pop up as Wah Meowth.
Hey, Razzle. I am Wabecca in the game.
Yeah, Wah Becca in the game. That will actually make it easier. I'll know, know who you are.
There you go. I'll keep that for the night.
Yeah, sounds good.
I put mine in chat.
Why'd you put it in chat? You gotta put it in.
I also
Yeah.
said
Game.
Oh!
yeah, you have to
right.
put it in the game because we can't do
Yeah.
anything
Oh.
until you put it in the game.
Right.
Thank you,
Right.
Singe.
I was thinking of the old one. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
I need more
Jesus.
alcohol.
Yeah, we just started.
I mean, I purposely waited until right before I started the stream to get my alcoholic beverage.
Mhm.
It's rum and Mountain Dew again.
Nice.
Interesting. That's very gamer of you.
Hmm?
Okay.
All right.
And the cookies are the best part. Especially when
There
you
is an obvious
dunk
one
it.
over here with Spring.
Yeah, Spring. I
Yeah.
want to put that.
Yeah, go ahead and click that.
No, that
Oh,
ain't right.
I
It's totally.
I
It's
read
totally.
it as season 2. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the sequel to Seasons 1.
Man, I can't wait for Spring too.
There's 4 seasons, 3 year.
Oh man,
They
Spring-
just
Spring
keep
Team would be great.
You know, the
doing the
Midwest.
same 4 seasons.
The
man.
Midwest is winter, still winter, almost winter, and construction.
And then like California is like 1.5, like May sunny summer.
You should live where I live. It could be You could have all 4
Yeah, yeah.
seasons in one day.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
Like-
true. I live in Canada. I know the feel. And sometimes out of nowhere, there's just like, we're in October, we're in October, or we're in like December. It's gonna be the sunniest day ever, or it could be August and start snowing like crazy.
I mean, like, yes. I mean, if we're going with seasons, grass could represent just a season.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Also,
so
I
that's
realize that this is
potential.
going to be a really chilled stream, since I have to.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm playing my streaming playlist in the background. And right now.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe cold.
Yeah, maybe cold.
No, it's not cold.
Oh.
It's actually quite nice out. It's 70 degrees.
Oh.
Ah,
I was like,
But
Sigh.
I've only
Yeah,
had 2 sips of this drink so far.
oh boy.
Yeah, probably like either grass or cold would probably make the most sense.
Yeah, one of the two.
Should I just go with grass?
Yeah, it's the first
Or-
round. Like if it's wrong, it's still early enough.
It's
Yeah,
the bomb. Ah.
Okay. Good job.
I was kind of hoping. It's just the game ends instantly.
Good
We're
job
like,
to you
well,
as well.
we won
Oh,
without
boy.
doing
That would've
anything.
That would have been funny if it was the spy.
Like, okay, we're done.
Yep.
Also, I might want to change my
All right, harmonica.
bandage.
Uh,
Harmonica? Holy cow!
Interesting.
Oh, I have to remember. It's you have to hit the finger to actually
Yes.
submit, right?
Yes.
But
you can click on
on the card, that's
anything
your
but the
suggestion.
finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Phoenix like a desert? I don't know.
So
Maybe they
I'm
do
thinking mouth because you play a harmonica with
That makes sense.
your
Yeah,
mouth.
that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely Mal.
Yeah, I think I can.
Is
I can
blow
put down
on
my
here?
suggestions.
No. Okay.
Blow harmonica. Because I think like what's like. Because I'm thinking like a desert movie where they're playing a harmonica.
Oh, I'm trying to think of bands now. What's a band that plays harmonica a lot?
Compound Rome. I don't know.
Why is the only thing that I'm thinking of is the song "Piano Man"?
Is Phoenix a desert? I don't know. I don't know where Phoenix is.
Well, Phoenix. If you're talking about like location, there's Phoenix, Arizona. It's
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess not. I guess it wouldn't be that.
but
that
otherwise, for the mythical creature, it's the fiery bird.
Yeah. I know. I've watched the Harry Potters occasionally.
Yeah. I
I
think
think we can go
Phoenix, Arizona is pretty deserty. I've been through Phoenix. But yeah.
I mean, I think our safe bet is to start with mouth. 'Cause it makes
Yeah.
the most sense.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
All right. Comic, knife, cotton, cold, tie,
Crash. Freaking.
Himalayas. There's a lot of harmonicas in the Himalayas. Grace. I mean, I guess harmonica could be like graceful. I don't know.
Okay.
Crash.
Organ?
Organ?
Is organ and the state like organ the body part and then the state spelled the same way or
No,
No,
they're
it's
spelled
not.
differently.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
But you can
check.
also think like
Or-
organ, like the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like a stretch, to be honest.
I don't know. Because I think the
S-
organ is actually talking more about the pipes, not the piano. And, well, the harmonica is technically, you're blowing through little pipes, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. I
Dwarf,
guess.
mass, scorpion, kiwi, Degree, Phoenix, Octopus, Compound.
Force.
I mean, it's
I guess
compact, so I don't know. Rome, Center,
You have to
Crown.
force air.
That's
Yeah.
true. Force air
I
through it,
I
but
get-
you don't really
get
have
where
to
you're
force
coming
that much air. But I guess that could be it too. Cliff.
Sort of, like,
Ugh.
crash.
So, what's your
Compound.
reasoning for Phoenix?
I don't know. I thought it was kind of deserty. I didn't know if it was deserty or not. And I just think of like people playing harmonica in the desert,
Yeah.
like in a jail cell or something.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily a desert.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a big stretch. Personally.
That is a big stretch.
Listen. I'm trying to make some sort of connection here.
Oh, Squid
I don't
can't
think of
join us, oh
harmonica
well.
often.
Yeah, I'm thinking Force, because
Yeah, that makes.
with the same logic, Branbo,
Yeah.
want to go with Force?
I'm good with that.
I'll let someone else choose since
Okay.
I picked the first one. Hey, we got
Perfect.
Force.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're not gonna. There's nothing else. Okay, let's not do that.
I was about to say, do we want to throw in a guest somewhere, or do we want to?
No. What else could be a harmonica?
I mean, yeah, I guess organ could have been in also,
Yeah, I don't know.
That was my second guess.
but I don't think that's harmonica.
Okay, I
That
see
was
you've
on mine
taken
over
4 sips. I see you've taken 4 sips.
Accessory.
Accessory.
Oh. I guess that's
Octopus. Because
Oh.
obviously octopus is an accessory.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Don't give away
Yeah, we-
answers.
I'm sorry.
crown and tie are both accessories. Knife, yeah, is an accessory
Yeah.
for murder.
I always accessorize with my cliff. I'm going off a cliff. I gotta make sure I look good.
I accessorize with my degree. I mean, come on.
I mean, I wish. That'd be great.
Accessories can be a grace. Comic could be accessory.
There's comic book, and there's also comic book accessories.
There's accessories that are made out of cotton.
Are you-
Mhm.
There's accessories that could be cold.
How about we go with tie?
Okay.
You definitely don't want to do that.
You
don't
want me
wanna
to,
blow
or
up-
do you?
You don't want to blow up this quickly, do you?
Oh god.
Okay, so
Okay.
that.
Dang
And
it!
then,
I thought the putting in the doubt would have helped.
You're trying to trick me.
That would have been hilarious. It's like, on second thought, let's hold off on
That would have
selecting
been.
tie.
We wouldn't have known, but that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do next?
You
With
know
the gap?
what? Let's go with Rome
that
instead.
Knife or crown?
Either of those would work. Do you want to go with knife first, and if it's correct, do crown?
We could. Yeah.
Okay. Click knife.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, good neutral.
Which is good. It's like as long as it's not the
Well,
Yeah.
damn.
Bomb.
could have been worse.
Yeah, I think the
Oh, yeah.
bomb's kind of the worst. It's like, oh, well.
I don't know if anyone was here for that one time we had the custom game, and we had Kepler as the bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, wasn't
That
I
was
gonna
scary.
make a list? I just realized.
Great.
Wasn't I gonna make a list for stuff like that? Shit, I don't know if I have one. If I started it or not. Documents. Yes. I do have one. It's tiny, but I have a list.
Baby.
I have like
Hell
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Burned.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
I think degree.
21. I have 21 words on the list right now.
Or crash and burn.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Crash and Burn. That one's a
That's
good one. Why did it? Okay, that's weird.
I don't know. Burn is the opposite of cold, I guess. Like, I don't know,
Burn.
that's
Well, a phoenix burns when they die.
yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, Phoenix. I think we found the 3.
Degree is pretty good too.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's as, I don't know if it's as strong as the other ones, but I'm gonna crash and burn.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's very fitting.
Nice.
What else? Is there anything else that could be just?
Also, if you guys want to put custom words in here, please suggest them in the voice chat. I will.
Okay.
I'll add them.
Yeah, I think these make the most sense. Like, unless the Himalayas is on fire, I don't think that. And then the only other one that I could think of is cold. Like, it's the opposite of, like, that's it. That seems to be the only ones it could be.
It has to be Phoenix.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, okay, well, you go for it. And then.
6.
All right, so we have one more.
It's degree or cold.
I think it's degree.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think degree is the best pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah! Good job.
Hell yeah. Sweet.
Good job, guys. We did it. Alright, so
I think we're
so
kind
Becca
of up.
wants "dang it" as a word. No.
I don't think we need to
No,
risk it.
no.
I think we're good. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think we're good. Unless they somehow pull out a
6-word.
a 6-word. Be like, money 6. What?
They're hemodynamics. Oh. Wait. Oh.
Oh, yeah, it's our turn.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had this song on here. This is a very weird cover of One Winged Angel.
Oh boy.
It's Insane in the Rain, but it's like I don't.
Royalty.
It's weird.
Well, first off, I mean, we should probably
Crown?
we should probably do Crown since that was accessory from last time. So go ahead and
Yeah.
click on that one.
No, that's
Okay.
wrong. It's obviously
Nope.
octopus.
Nope, not scared.
They're talking about alcohol, man. Not royalty.
Now, 2 more.
You know,
I mean,
octopus are very royal.
I mean,
King Octopus.
royalty, Your Grace,
Yeah.
and then royalty. There's Rome.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah.
So, you want to do Rome or do you want to do Grace first?
You know that
Cliff.
kings once used to give cotton to their subjects.
Let's
Oh
do.
my god.
I'll do Rome.
Okay.
Darn it.
Neutral. Oh my god.
Okay. And we probably should have done Grace.
Yeah, we'll keep that in back pocket.
Yep.
Or guy, this guy looks like the guy from what's it called? What's the PlayStation game where the guy shoots lightning out of his hands?
Oh,
Raiden?
No.
Infamous?
Infamous?
Nate
Kratos?
Coleman.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
God of
It's
War?
Insurgents.
in Infamous. That's the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's the game.
Infamous.
Yeah, that looks like.
I don't even know what that is. I just know the name.
Well, that game is
Sure.
pretty infamous.
Well, Oregon.
It's like the best raiding game. Like, and Mass.
Yeah, Mass is a good one too. Oh shit, that one's
Yeah.
really good.
Mass. And Grace.
Um,
Say your graces. Oh,
I think the
I mean-
other team has Grace.
Octopus Church.
Oh,
Come on.
Octopus.
that's a good point.
Octopus.
I mean, I always go
Or-
to
or-
Scorpion Church.
Or
There you
church
go.
compound. You can have a church compound.
I'm gonna pick one. Yes.
Okay.
The church
And I think Mass
churches
makes-
also have a center.
Yeah,
You
I
must
think Mass
worship.
makes sense.
You must worship.
Good job. All right. Do we risk
You
it
must
or do we
worship
wait?
the octopus.
No, we don't need to do that.
We don't need to.
You wait.
Gotta worship the octopus.
Hey, Squirrel Sensei.
Words
Worship.
that start with
Someone
C.
knows that anime. I'm happy. Okay.
You are welcome. I love that anime.
It
That
might-
was my roommate and
it
I
is-
watched that 2 years ago, and we were like, "That this is great."
Oh yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah,
by
I've
far
seen
my
the first
favorite
couple
anime.
episodes.
It what got me
I've seen
into
it.
becoming
Oh,
a
yeah.
gamer.
Yeah, it's good Sensei, yeah.
I thought it was like I thought it was dank on Rampa at first. I'm like, this is not bad. I thought it
No,
was,
that's
like,
that's a
That's a
assassination
bear.
classroom.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Now I
Yeah.
have to think. So
I remember when
I
that
would
series
say-
first came out. It's wild to think about. Like-
Oh.
I did not know they had a live action movie.
Oh, they do? Oh.
Yeah. So
That
Apparently,
is the first legit cute octopus I've seen.
that is actually kind of adorable.
Maybe.
Usually they're like horrifying. It's like a sea spider.
Ugh.
Well, they don't.
It's just
If you put it that way,
It's
they're
just
horrifying.
unsettling. Yeah, they
Wait,
are.
wolves are sea snakes.
But because I'm terrified of spiders.
Like they're like this one is cute. This is the first like all the rest of them are just like, what happened, buddy? Like, or like that one animal that looks like muck. The like recent one that has like the sad face on it. Cool.
Now that I've listened to this song pretty much all the way through, I don't know if One Winged Angel works as a jazz cover.
Oh.
I have a
okay,
quick
that's-
question about that song for the audience. When you say that title, how many syllables does the second word have?
Oh, God,
Angel?
my brain.
What?
Wing. Winged. Oh,
Well,
no.
Angel.
technically it's
It's a fun-
hyphened, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. When
Does
you
it count
say
as?
when you
winged?
say that title, when you get to the part with the feathers, how many
GG.
syllables does it have?
One winged angel.
Yeah, one winged angel.
You say winged instead of winged, but Lee says
Oh,
winged.
winged.
Winged. I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
I winged it, or I don't know.
I've always heard it as one winged angel.
That's how I generally
One
hear it
winged.
as well.
Well, it doesn't matter
I-
because now we're on Kirby's Dream Land Sand Canal 2.
One winged Peggy.
Owie.
Oh, it's
I
wanna see, like,
that doesn't make sense.
Peggy make like a sad, we like, we like it's just upset.
Awie.
Like,
Oy.
Wee. Ah wee. Oh wee.
it's like that Game Grumps bit with the like, Mamma Mia or It's a me. Just did Mario, just sick and tired of it. Doing it for 50 years. Like,
Oh, that's John. Where?
Okay, you think center definitely?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, center definitely. And should we click on
Oh.
Grace because of last time?
Yeah. You want to do center first or Grace first?
Let's do center first. Might as well.
Watch Grace be wrong.
Watch. Yeah.
I think I...
Okay, Grace.
Oh, good. I don't know anything else from middle though.
okay, good thing.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking a compound, like a middle compound.
Go Mickey.
Because you have the middle of a compound, like an actual location of a compound. There's a middle of it.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking bad, but other than that, I'm not entirely sure. I guess
That's probably the closest to singing that you'll ever get from me.
Yeah, because I don't think like middle cliff, middle octopus, no.
no. Well,
Pork.
oh man, and geography is failing me. Himalayas, doesn't that go through kind of like the middle, or at least close enough to the middle of Asia? But I think geography is failing me right now.
Is it in Russia? I'm bad at it too.
Yeah.
I hear
Partially
Singe's a
Russia.
big fan of Octopus, and the O's in the middle, so it's definitely that.
Oh my god.
Well, you also say that A is the middle of dwarf, and M is the
Yeah,
middle
I'm
of
looking at
comic.
I'm looking at all the middle letters now. Oh my god.
I is the middle of
A,
cliff.
A is the
Even
first letter of
Todd-
the alphabet, so it's gotta be that.
Himalayas does work with that. L is in the middle.
I'm gonna take the L. This is...
And Singe likes Lay's chips, and there's Lay in the Himalayas.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Should we try compound or
Compound, please.
compound? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Bomb! Oh, it's neutral.
Child.
All right, Peach, give us our winning clue. Watch us
Yeah.
fuck it up.
It was probably Himalayas then.
And don't look at that after.
We'll fuck it up somehow. Don't worry,
Yeah.
Peach.
Thank God, child.
Himalayas.
There's a.
That's the Himalayan
I might
accent.
have
They
them
add an A
music
and
too
an S
low.
to Lay's.
in the middle.
That's
What?
Thassa?
Oh, I get it.
Someone needs to explain this one to me. Thassa?
The Assa.
I got the.
that ass though.
What the hell?
Why can you?
Is it against the walls to look it up?
Well,
what
we
is that?
really
That's
can't.
a cold,
You're
that's a
not
cotton.
supposed to.
Yeah.
What
That's
the hell?
a cliff. I don't know.
Why did Peach?
Can
Why
I
did
get
you
a
do this
definition,
to us? What are you trying to do? Are you sabotaging the game?
Listen, we don't need this anime ending. We just
I
need to
don't-
win.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Y'all have
Oh,
no
no.
idea how good this clue actually is.
Peach is wonderful, and I wish I was on your team.
But you could have made a clue better.
Yeah, obviously.
I thought about doing this from the very beginning, and I knew it was now or never. So trust me. Trust
That's a
me.
kiwi.
You have no idea how good
That's
that
an
clue is.
octopus. That's a comic. I don't know. Like,
What? Have no clue.
I trust you, but I don't know what this means.
I really don't. I'm completely lost.
That
Thassa.
That is you're using like inside jokes.
Maybe that's something they say in the Himalayas.
That's a mountain.
That's a
mountain.
kiwi. That's a. I don't know. I have no clue.
That's a cotton.
I'm not part of this game now.
Maybe it's that's a cold. I don't know.
Thank you
That's
for
a
joining me
cold.
in this stream. We have
Yeah,
to
it's
cut
over.
it short
I-
early.
I mean, I could see you could hear like Steven say it like that's a cold or something. I don't know.
That's a meal.
That's a dwarf. That sounds terrible, but I mean, that. That's a cliff. I don't know.
Becca is like, what in the world is
You don't even know what's going on.
Peach
chat.
is raging to whatever those spoiler tags are.
You're all gonna love it when we're done.
I have no
That's a
clue.
cold. That's a kiwi. That's a cliff. Neither do I. Like that's a cotton. Branbo.
That's
What do you think?
Cliff,
No
that's
idea.
octopus class,
That, it's,
Dwarf?
I'm saying that's
Thassa.
like that's a
scorpion,
That's
thassa, kiwi thassa,
I'm picturing as
Thassa,
that's
cotton thassa, comic thassa, Himalayas
Sounds like you're
thassa.
speaking
That's-
I don't
English
know.
now.
That's a cool. Yeah, we're gonna like end up saying that's like that for now on, because of this. It's gonna be the sausage moment all over again.
Thassa, thassa.
That's a scorpion. That's a cliff. That's a cold. Like that. That works in my head.
See, I'm
Saying
now
something
starting
like-
to think of Mario saying thassa towards something. It's like,
Oh no.
that's a star. Oh,
That's a
I
cod.
I don't know.
That's. I'm going with cold, man. Cold makes sense to me.
Peach,
That's
this
a
was a good
cold.
clue.
Or
I'm just upset they don't get
that's a.
I know.
Oh, why? That's a cold. I don't know.
I have no clue.
it. Take a guess.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you got? What do you? I think cold, man. That's a cold.
Okay,
Like,
let's go, Cole.
I don't know.
fuck it.
Nope.
Oh,
That was theirs. That's
Oh,
why I
now I
was
gotta
like,
go.
I
That's
don't
one
really
worse?
want to
What?
guess.
Oh, I'm not
Ours
gonna
was
look
cold
at it because
earlier.
I mean, I don't want it to be. Damn it!
I'm gonna wait until the game's over because I really want to know
Yeah.
what
Mhm.
this
Me
is
too.
referring to.
I can't wait
I
for
might
mine.
still
It's
not get it.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Trying to figure out how I can connect my last two together, and I have no idea.
It was literally like
You got
that
this.
whole thing was like the
Yeah,
you know
you
like
got this.
you know
Ed.
those games that people play where there's like doing a thing, they're trying to trick you and like everyone figures it out but you don't know what it is. Like it's
Yeah.
like that. That's
I'm just hoping that the other team, doesn't get it, and it comes back to us, and we get a proper clue. I'm hoping that Peach doesn't come back to us, and Peach gives us the exact same clue, and I'll be like, what?
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Oh.
The mythical octopus.
Okay.
Mythical.
Or-
Comics are
or
mythical.
This
dwarfs
anime
mythical.
ending
Cotton
goes
is
through.
mythical.
I accept it.
Dwarfs are a myth, guys.
Kiwi.
Like,
Kiwi
I don't
is
know.
mythical.
Dwarf is a myth.
Oh, true. Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah.
And then
Just morally, wouldn't pick dwarfs.
What about this person on the bottom left corner here? Is that a clue? Is that a one?
Her.
The mythical cliff,
hi, news lady.
the legendary
I
cliff
realized
diver. I don't know.
that I can actually click on that, and I'm afraid to do so because I
All
don't
it
know
does
what
is
will
give
happen.
all it does is give you settings.
The mythical
Oh.
Himalayas.
Oh, for dark mode, timer, and
Probably.
custom pack.
Oh,
Because
okay.
mythical doesn't mean it's not real. It just means it has a myth. Like
Yeah.
there's
Is
Himalayas.
there a Is there a rabid dwarf somewhere? That, like, I don't know.
The Himalayas is a myth.
Mythical
They're not
cotton.
real.
I don't. What? The mythical octopus. You know. I don't know.
It's Kraken. There we go.
Yeah.
And then the
Mythical
scorpion.
kiwi.
Yeah, because I was thinking of isn't there? I'm blanking on the Greek monster.
Yeah.
Look, you
There's
guys
a Greek
almost
creature
have
that's called the
everything
scorpion.
clicked now. You might as well click Cotton, Kiwi, and Cliff now. There you
Oh,
go,
I see.
Becca.
I
Good
see.
job.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Your choices are broad. You have a lot of options.
Ignore mine. Night owls are the real ones. There you go.
And even his is like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they're all
There's a-
clicked.
I
There's a
mean,
few
should
good
we,
options.
should we go with Kraken? Octopus.
Let me think real quick. Mythical. Yeah,
Kraken.
it could be Kraken. It can also be Cthulhu. So that's
Yeah.
2 mythical. Octopus. More than one.
Should we go with octopus?
I guess we should.
Okay.
I'm nervous. Hopefully. All right.
Here it
We're
goes.
clicking.
Wait, who's clicking it?
Uh,
I'll
Just
click
do
it.
it.
I'm
Kaboom!
clicking
oh,
it.
you got it.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
It comes
Right.
down to this.
I was waiting. I wanted it to be a bombing so I could go kaboom. It wasn't.
My finger is exploding.
I would love it if you had like a bomb effect when you come
No.
ready at the ready.
I do need
I'm
a.
thinking
I
either
want to
like
set up a
referring to
soundboard.
the mythical
but-
dwarves from fantasy settings, or the Greek creature that looks like that has the body of a scorpion that I can't remember the name of right now.
I want to set up a soundboard and have
you
the
know.
kaboom from Wind Waker. The
Kaboom!
kaboom.
Or have the long one from like Looney Tunes, like the.
No, I wouldn't make it.
Which one do you feel best
Keep it
about,
short.
Becca?
I'm stuck between Dwarf and Himalayas.
Okay. Click on which one you feel the most confident about.
One of these days, I will get a second keyboard and set that up as a quick select for
I'm so
streaming
scared.
and soundboard.
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Jeez, Rick.
Okay, so yeah, it was dwarf.
Okay,
It
please,
was dwarf.
please
All
don't
right,
make
please,
it-
Peach.
make it so
Please,
obvious. Make
give
it
us-
easy. Make it so simple.
Don't-
We don't need references. We just need simple.
Try their best.
Bird, you heathens.
Okay.
Kiwi.
Thank you. Thank
We lost
you.
Sorry.
Bird,
That's
you
a kiwi.
heathens.
Oh,
I'm sorry. We
I'm
lost.
clicking it.
oh you're
Oh,
so
you're good.
close. Okay, you all need to click the link I posted in spoiler.
What the heck was that?
All right,
Yeah,
all
look
right,
at all
hold
the
on. I need
We
to
did
catch
our
up
best,
in,
Becca.
in these conversations.
what?
Okay, so harmonicas are literally called mouth organs. Oh gosh,
Yeah!
I
Yeah,
was
that's a
I was
cool
sort of on the nose for that one.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, I would have never gotten that. Like, I need to
That's a
have
kiwi.
And you call
Can't use
yourself
Steven
Steven Knight.
references all the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
all the
Y'all kept
time.
saying that's a kiwi. That's a kiwi. And I'm like, oh my
That's
God.
a kiwi.
I mean,
Oh, well,
there was.
I was like, that's a cold. Steven doesn't like the cold.
I can imagine Steven saying something like,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
so like I knew it was a risk, but I was just like,
I
if
don't-
this is ever going to
Go for it.
happen, it's going
for
to
it.
be right
well,
now.
well, the problem is like I don't remember all of the.
I know, I realized that, but there was
Yeah.
Steven
no
could have said
way that it
several of
would've-
those things.
You have
Also,
you
I
have
put
to
but there
my,
was- It
you
was
have
the
to
only
remember
chance
Yeah,
for that
should've
to
done
work.
You're not
you
pretty
have
sure
to
Steven
remember
saying, "That's
I'm
cold."
old. I'm an old man. Okay.
At
You're
least
like
you didn't put
22,
comment.
2
right?
seconds.
You're.
Kinda.
I am 33. I turned 34 in 2 months.
Oh, okay, Grandpa.
Again, the
can you
only
give
reason
your
I went for it was because of the server. I was like, if this is
at
gonna
least
work.
I understood the reference. You win in my heart.
I know. That's what I was
I mean,
saying. That
it
y'all
was-
had no idea how good that clue actually.
It was good. It was just that it's one of those things. It's like I haven't made the
I know.
I haven't
mean, I
made
thought
the
we were
journey
enough
in a
ahead
while.
that it was worth the risk.
gotta
Because
say,
oh my gosh,
love
that
the
makes for
way
good quality, entertaining content.
Well, my
I'm
thing
gonna go get
is
me a
like,
drink.
one, I never finished making the journey, and two,
I'm with you. I
did-
still haven't finished. Making the journey
when
yet.
I was attempting to make the journey, I had a different job. I had a job where I was barely working 1 day a week, so I had plenty of time to watch it, and that was
Yeah.
Hey, that's fair.
years ago. So yeah, I haven't had time to watch
Oh,
them.
I know, but
Yeah,
it once like if Becca was on my team, it would have gotten it instead.
Yeah. Because I have no life.
Anyways,
It was worth it.
I
It
mean,
was worth it.
do you guys want to add custom
I watched most of
words in it? In this one,
Like that's a kiwi? Nah.
I'm not putting "that's a kiwi."
I mean, I kind of want to do it original again.
Do original. I mean, I don't have a very long list anyway.
Yeah.
So. All right, we'll
Can I
keep
be a spy master?
Yeah. Randomize the teams again. So.
I feel like that would take time.
All
I'm
right.
glad y'all did really
Okay.
well on the burn one. Like that
Same.
I was super proud of
I gotta
that one.
I've gotta say, I love the sabotaging we were doing. My favorite thing.
Yeah. Oh, you guys
Oh,
want
okay.
to select the bomb
Probably as
that
simple as
early,
that.
huh?
Okay.
I think if
Okay.
Branbo's gonna be the spy master, I think you need to randomize it again so that it's
Oh.
yeah.
But is that good?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, do we not have? I guess I do.
So it's one of you two since I
Okay.
didn't.
I'll do it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I'm going to keep myself silent because I will scream.
I will be
Oh,
right
and
back.
deafen. Yeah, deafening might have been a good idea as I was. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
fine.
fine.
So we got.
Yeah. So, yeah. Accordions are literally called mouth organ. Like if you look them up
Wait,
on like
accordion?
Amazon or
I thought you
something.
meant
Or
harmonica.
sorry, harmonicas are literally called
Interesting.
mouth organs. But you know what? You got one of them for free, so that works for me.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Also, for one of mine for last, for middle, another name for the common cold is like the cold center or something like that.
Oh.
Common cold
Okay.
center, something like that.
That's
Little
true.
scientific knowledge.
I like how I went straight for knife.
Yeah.
The knife is the best accessory. I always carry it around on my part.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
It goes with my shirt. Alcohol. As I keep hitting the mic. God damn it.
The alcohol's making you do it.
No,
The
I just have a
alcohol's
bad
possessing you, and it's possessing you.
it's possessing me. Is it a ghost now?
Yes, it's making you hit the mic. Obviously.
In 2 more months, I'll get to we'll get to watch the new Ghostbusters movie.
I will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's-
will talk for now.
No, you're not allowed to talk.
Well, it's uncontrollable, but
You can control it. We could have played Mysterium and made
I've
you
tried.
the ghost.
Oh,
Then you
hey,
couldn't
Vince.
talk. Period.
We never did finish the game, so
No, we
I-
Oh,
never
you're
did.
right.
Hey, Vince.
it's Peggy. Peggy ruined the game.
Yeah, Peggy knew.
Also, Vince, if
Peggy
you're
always knows.
interested in playing, we haven't technically started yet.
Yeah,
so you can
you-
join
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
we
jump
need
in.
another one on red
Jump in
team.
on red side.
Okay. Okay.
Beer. The link says beer foot polo. Hey, speaking
Yes.
of alcohol.
I saw that when I was
Beer
going into
foot
that.
polo.
Oh no. Hurts.
Yeah, this does hurt.
He died.
Everybody hurts.
Well, one of them is shot.
Speaking of, I keep
Oh, yeah.
forgetting. I wanted to replace my bandage on my leg.
What else would hurt? Poison.
Poison would
poison.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no.
Time hurts if you think about it for too long.
It does really.
What?
Cooking.
No.
Cooking can hurt you. Like you
Canada
can get hurt.
hurt as a
you can-
country.
You can get hurt while cooking.
I'm
Canada's very painful. I gotta.
Soldier. Yeah.
tapping a button.
The passive aggressiveness.
Being
Cooking.
hit.
is brutal.
Being hit by like
Marble.
yeah, marbles. Being hit by a marble. That's. Oh.
Getting hit by a
Mike.
horn.
No.
What are we doing?
Silent
Yeah,
everything
I got hurt by a
again.
horn once.
So I'm just
Drink.
gonna do this.
Okay.
Hit by
Yeah. No,
fire.
that's reasonable.
Getting hit with a lead pipe.
Yeah, you ever play like
Oh,
your Nintendo
Watch it.
Switch?
it hurts
got
to see
that.
your pupil become your successor.
Oh,
You ever get
jeez.
mad and smash the controller buttons at your head? It hurts, man. It hurts.
You know, it hurts when
Do
hit-
that. Controllers are expensive.
when
$70,
hit
$80 for a
0% to
controller?
you.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince.
Vince, you can join the red team.
Yeah, they haven't played yet. Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
we-
There you go.
Awesome.
And are we confident on poison? Just so
I'm
Seriously,
confident
yeah.
I'm poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
well,
fine.
let's do it.
There you go.
Poison
You want to
doesn't
guess
hurt. What are
any
you
more,
talking
or
about?
should we just end?
Aim for the horn.
It may be a good idea to end right now since it's still very early on, but we can.
Yeah.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to check this song real quick.
Talk about DMCA.
Well, the thing is, it's like
DMCA.
I don't think I got a strike for it. No, okay, it's a different one. It was a Tetris song also, but it was
Oh,
from
man.
a different band. And...
It's just funny whenever people mention DMCA, I always think of that song.
The YMCA, yeah.
Yeah.
Why,
I
MCA?
I didn't get any strike or anything. It's just when I uploaded the video to YouTube, it just said, "Oh, you can't monetize this video because of this one song." I'm like, I don't monetize my videos anyways. But to be safe, I better remove that song.
Demonetized.
Who's the voice actor for Sonic and Sonic Colors?
Water.
I forget.
Not just water.
What was the number?
Oh.
Is that only one?
Firstly, you're supposed to have only one word, and secondly,
I'm just
what's
gonna
the
go with
number?
water.
Illegal.
Forgot to put the number. It's 3.
Oh, it's 3.
And also the voice of Sonic and Sonic Colors. Oh man, I can't remember.
We got Sink, we
Roger-
got Pool, we got
Isn't it Roger
Scuba
Craig?
Diver.
Yeah, it is Roger Craig. He's my
Okay.
favorite Sonic.
Oh,
Wait.
I'm honestly shocked that I remembered that because
excuse me.
I can't remember actors all that well.
There's a bunch for water.
Oh, sub. I
why?
didn't even see that.
Wait,
I-
why are there 2 words?
There shouldn't be. Just go with water.
Just go with water.
It's he misspelled. Hold on. He misspelled it. There you go.
That actually is
And
not
he
allowed
also
either.
And he also says that he forgot to put the number, and they're supposed. So he said 3.
Okay.
I'm really-
I'm feeling scuba diver and sink.
I'm feeling scuba, sink, and pool, with washer at a close second.
It's also could be a possibility that it could be the different kind of pool, you know, like billiards.
Oh yeah,
like
well,
this, yeah.
but that's the thing is, it's like, how do we associate it? And I'm like, well, there is pool that has water in it, so it still could be
It's
a
a
clue.
cup with dirt in it. Call a cup of dirt.
How do I
Well-
drink this? How? You guys couldn't see me, but I was doing the whole Steven picking up Mal.
Oh, now you understand Steven references.
Yeah.
But that was only a few years ago.
Sorry. Not sorry.
All right, so
Sorry, not sorry.
The one you were referring to was 2013.
Right.
oh, it could also be tap. It could be tap water.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good one
There's a
too.
lot of water
Holy
stuff.
shit!
There's a lot of options, but
Yeah.
I
It's
I
not
think
the
we're good to go with the
Gripper
ones that we
Sea.
both have
Okay,
3 on,
okay.
right?
Yeah. I say scuba diver first.
All right, click
Good,
it.
good with me.
Good.
All right.
I'm doing sync. It is not sync.
Ooh.
I was
Okay.
about to say I'm more confident about pool, but it's
Probably pool.
it's fine.
I mean, sync.
Sink has water in it too. Sometimes.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad guess.
Well,
forgot.
Yeah.
well, if you're thinking about that, technically France and Canada have water in it.
That is very
Yeah.
true, but I think that would
forgot.
be too broad.
I mean, also don't
I mean,
forget
platypus
You can have a
swims in
water
water.
park.
Hey guys, don't forget about the soldier. The soldier has water inside of him.
Yeah,
I
but water
thought that
park.
was
totally
mine.
forgot
No.
how
Is it
hair
soldier
pulling
side?
This game feels.
Oh yeah, there's the water park.
Blame the cat. Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
gif.
Yeah,
Never came
honestly.
along.
The cat.
Get out of here, Big the Cat.
Good Froggy!
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 Why, my
Oh no, blame the cat.
Remember
Remember
TRG,
Froggy.
Yeah, remember when TRG played Sonic Adventure DX
Yes.
and when John
Buy me a book.
did all those, John did all the entire voice of Big the Cat.
Oh my god.
Froggy.
Honestly, petition for future Sonic games where John is now the voice actor for Big the Cat.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so instead of Duke Nukem,
Or
it's John.
Aaron Hansen.
Yeah. Proton John, go
I think
on.
Aaron Hansen would be pissed off before he gets done recording.
I think we need. Yeah, we just need like Aaron Hansen and Proton John in the same room.
I will be
Oh,
right back.
just doing the same. Just both
Honest-
doing the Big the Cat.
Yeah,
fun.
that's how they communicate to each other.
The Android Saga DBZ.
One
Even
word.
more words.
Wait,
One
Wait,
word.
Okay.
Technically, that's 6 words.
technically,
Okay.
okay.
It has
Isn't
to
it-
be one word.
Wait,
Yes,
so you guys
one
are not
word.
playing the one word rule.
I
We
guess
are,
not.
but also, isn't Dragon Ball Z located in Canada? The entirety of the show.
Oh,
It's set in
Oh,
Canada.
I thought it was France.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Goku come out of my window the other day.
Isn't one of the Dragon Ball Z characters named Barry the Platypus?
What? Okay. We need to remind everybody that it's a one word.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 We do.
We just said it.
Okay.
We'll give you a
Okay.
pass since Goodway did
Yeah, I thought it was
multiple
okay
words.
because he did it.
Listen,
No,
Yeah,
we
no,
got
you're
on
good.
him.
Sorry.
We got on him.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
so-
sorry.
Oh, I forgot the
I
start
didn't
time.
know how it
Oh
worked.
my god.
I didn't know
No,
how
you're
it
good. You're good.
So, first of all,
I also
one
forgot
of
how
them
to
is
like
obviously
send my thing.
One of them is obviously Cell.
Oh yeah.
Wind is
What is
technically
that picture?
is a Canadian. It used to be a Canadian phone
there was a
service.
sub
Not
in
anymore,
Dragon
but-
Ball. There probably was a sub in Dragon Ball Z. How? What? That is funny. Singe. Really?
I literally just looked up on Google Super Saiyan Perry the Platypus, and that's the second
There it
option.
is.
That is
So-
awesome.
So there you go. Perry the platypus was
Oh,
in
no,
Dragon Ball Z.
no. Here's a better one.
Oh, that is great.
You tap on Android. Duh.
I mean,
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
complete the
You-
thought
I
there.
don't know.
I
brain
actually
hurts.
I actually did see one that is good for this one, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Have y'all ever
Uh.
seen the left comic dubs with the Smash Ultimate characters?
The what?
Yes, kind of.
Oh.
I think a few. That was pretty much it.
Oh,
They're
I
so
re-
great.
Wait, isn't I barely know Dragon Ball, but isn't Trunks in the Android Saga?
Yes.
Yeah, but where do you
Yeah.
see Trunks at?
Yes.
No,
Trunks is in
no,
the
Trunks is
Android
in
Saga. Time.
Boo.
Time
No,
travel.
no.
Oh.
Future Trunks. Because the Android Saga started because a future Trunks came.
No, he's only in Boo Saga.
No.
No, he's in this one.
To be fair, Time
Everyone
was the one
knows
I
that-
thought.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Goku's favorite instrument, the horn.
The French
The
horn.
horn.
The French horn.
The French
Yeah.
horn.
There you go. You got two right
Muffin
there.
button.
Muffin button.
Oh yeah, Muffin
Dragon Ball.
Button.
No, he said DBC,
There's a
not
gift.
DBC Abridge.
Muffin Button.
DBC Abridge.
There, there is a distinct difference, and we all know.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's all. Dragon Ball knowledge comes from that.
And how do you even know it's Dragon Ball Z? It could be like drum,
Saucy.
bass, and Z's.
Drum bass and Z sharp.
Drum, bass, and zoos.
It's Zoo
No,
animal noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of hearing the name Dragon Ball Z, it makes me want to sing the Dragon Ball Z Kai theme.
Dragon Soul. That's it. That's your song. That's my
I'm just
singing
gonna
for the
click
night.
This.
Yeah, that's good.
Was my singing that bad?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I told you guys. I told you, Peach. I told you,
Get
Razzle.
off
My
the
singing's so bad.
stage.
We need an adult.
I am an adult.
Super safe and sound.
Vegeta. Kakarot.
Do you know how long it took me to realize that all the Saiyan names are vegetable names?
Kakarot, Vegeta. Wait.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
a
they're all-
theme to
Oh,
everything.
they're all
Vegeta,
vegetable names.
vegetables.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a theme
Radish.
to everything.
Radish.
Radish.
So
they're
all
all
the
based
Saiyan,
off of vegetables.
yeah, all the Saiyans are vegetables.
It took so long.
The Nameks are based off of flute instruments, or at least
Yes.
in the original Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, drum and tambourine
Yep. Yeah, there were.
and cymbal.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Oh no,
not this shit again. Oh yeah, yeah. Piccolo is an instrument. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, King Kami there.
Yeah.
Big Kami. Big green.
Wait. Oh,
He's my
yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
animal.
Kami. Captain.
I think we just gave up on one word. We gave up.
I think that's a little cheaty, but okay.
It works.
So it's Canada, right?
Yeah, Captain America, France.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada is in America.
I'm honestly looking for shield. I don't see it. Damn it, this is not the Marvel edition.
I don't know anything else about. Were they in a submarine? Was that a thing?
I don't
no.
think so.
Is he a cook? Does he have a pupil?
Well,
I think that's Iron Man,
I mean,
right?
I mean, technically he has a pupil. Bucky Barnes.
Lead as in leader, or is he a teacher? Technically, kind of a teacher, maybe? I don't know.
He taught America.
I'm doing this.
Alright.
And then there's also Pool from last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we still have water stuff.
Yeah. How many water stuff?
2.
That was no. Well, yeah, we have 2 left. It was 3 was in total, and we only got 1.
Okay. Alright, we got... So... Okay, I guess we can go for pool.
Yeah, let's go for pool. Okay, so that's for the for water.
There's still one more water clue.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
it
see
could be
ass
tap water
anywhere.
or washer.
And then for Captain America,
Ooh. Look at that log.
I don't know. I mean, part of me wants to say Canada, but that seems wrong.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
doesn't sound right.
Captain.
Alright.
Or should we just try go for washer or tap?
I feel much stronger about washer than tap,
Okay.
personally, but that's
I'll let you guys make the choice because I'm
no,
not sure.
you're the tiebreaker.
I clicked on pool, so
Okay. So I have to press it because both of you guys did. All right. Either tap or washer. Well, since we okay. Well, please be washer. I'll be.
yay!
It was okay.
All right, so we still have one more for Captain
Cap.
America. All one word.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
Also this bot is back, or troll is back, whatever he is.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
oh, you're getting bot rated.
Kinda. I guess it's a bot rated. Last night when I was doing my Skyward Sword stream, I just started getting follows by the same person, but with something slightly different in their name.
Oh, same.
And I was like,
I
what
wasn't
the...
even streaming.
Huh?
Like, I was getting it while I was just watching the Friday stream. Like, in my notifications, people started following me.
Oh,
Forgot
they
about
must
me.
be hitting other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was getting a lot of them, and I had like 20 by the end of the night. I actually turned off my my alerts last time after like the first two or 3 went through. And I was like, yep, I'm gonna turn this off. And the next time I looked, I had like 20 of them.
Yikes.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell? And they just came back and did 2 follows. Of course, when I checked this morning, when I went on my Twitch dashboard, all those alerts were gone.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah, so they must realize someone is using a bot to do this.
Mhm.
Steam Element still has it all on there, but I'll just have to keep an eye on it.
Also, yeah, Becca, I think we should go with oh wait, yeah, you're on our team. Never mind.
Yeah, I was just trying to think about what they're doing. But...
Yeah.
So we don't click that one.
Yeah, we don't click that one.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is we clicked on Canada.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
definitely.
Croissant, Canada. No wait, croissant are France.
Oh, Canada.
Croissants
cook-
are France things.
Yeah, and you can cook.
Croissants. It's
Are you going
obviously
up
about
Wait a minute.
wind.
Hang on. Is a croissant shaped like a horn? Or am I
I thought
thinking too hard?
I thought they looked more like a sub.
Kind of.
I mean, you could probably cut them in half and put like stuff in it, and it'd be a sub.
Yeah.
A sub croissant sandwich.
I actually have had that before.
A platypus.
Ugh.
They look like a platypus. That's what it is.
They look like
You do cook them.
Harry the Platypus.
Yeah.
You do
I mean,
I wasn't gonna say
cook
that.
Isn't a stretch. Cook is a stretch because you're baking them.
Let's not
but-
get into the hamster rolls again.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not again.
I
I would-
I don't see any other clue that could go with it, to be truthful with you.
Put lead in your croissant. No.
So
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
not.
can I
That's a
click
terrible
Canada?
idea. Do it.
Can I? No, you're not
have
on
the
my
option.
team.
Do it.
That'll be the bomb, I swear to God.
Yeah, it's going to be the
I'll
bomb
take
watch.
That'll be funny as hell.
Kaboom!
Okay.
He did
okay.
it, but
Oh,
Of
it's
course,
not.
Oh.
it's neutral.
It's not a bomb, it's a dog.
he is
Alright.
the bomb.
I get
I'll
the
see
strange
myself
feeling
out.
the bomb is platypus. It's not a bomb. Learning.
Learning. So,
Learning.
teacher.
Oh, this is
Every-
easy.
Pupil.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. We got it.
Good job.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
do it. Teacher, someone hit pupil. We're done.
that was a very good
Get him
connection.
out of here.
Wait, don't
Game's
end.
too
Don't
easy.
End yet. So
We still have Captain
technically
America.
still have one clue for Captain America.
Unless it was one of those two.
Anything-
Good job, good boy.
My phone is ringing, so you'll have to decide without me. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Hello, whoever is
Uh-oh.
calling. That's a case of beer, by the way. And I'm almost out of my drink.
Oh no. Guess you'll have to go get more.
More.
Maybe. I usually just
Oh no,
drink
good
one.
one.
One time.
Does Captain American have any buttons?
No.
Wait.
Wait. I'm not on your team.
I am.
Yes.
I could. It's a little bit of a stretch, but like the snow scene and in the Captain America movies, the first Avenger and Civil War, but that's really a big stretch.
Yeah.
Sub. I don't remember their. Oh, okay. Unless in the first Avenger, he stopped that spy getting away. He did get into a mini sub, but that's the only time a sub was referenced.
Babe,
I think.
is he maybe sub or lead?
Lead probably because he's the leader of the Avengers.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
English has two pronunciations.
Maybe lead, I guess.
Yeah. Really,
I'll
Lead's
go-
the only one I can see that would work.
How did you find that? Oh my god.
Alright.
What the
I guess we'll
hell,
go for
Singe? How?
Captain Perry.
Captain Perry.
It's definitely platypus.
It's
go.
probably Captain Platypus.
Or Captain Platypus, yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go
A-
for lead.
Yeah, dude.
The H stands for platypus.
No,
Wait, what?
it's not. Okay.
Well, how's that ours? Oh.
I don't know any others for Captain America.
Like croissant.
It might be sub then.
Have your lead croissant. This word I hate. Lead, because it's spelled the same.
Yeah. Letter.
I guess we can honestly just go for subnext and hope for the best, and then Goodway can give us the final clue for something else if they don't get it.
I can definitely see Captain America being a sub.
Alright. Sorry about that.
You're
All
fine.
good.
We will never forgive you.
We screwed it all up anyways.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. I mean,
Yeah, we thought it was lead.
Icarus. Ooh.
Easy.
gee, I wonder.
Okay.
Easy.
Watch it be
Platypus.
wrong. It's tap.
No, it's marble.
Alright.
I still suggest platypus, but you know.
What do we have left that we didn't do?
I think we got them all.
Yeah, I think we got them all.
We got the croissant.
Yeah.
I think we got the song.
Hertz 2, we got that. And the Android Saga DBZ 2, we got that.
Looking good.
Gosh, this is bad. We're in bad shape. Uh-oh.
We're not that far behind.
Or only one behind, but they either have to guess
mean,
or give
They
us
have the advantage,
doing?
but
they could guess. They have the advantage, but they have to guess one more to get it right.
And I have the perfect guess.
Or it could be the bomb, or it could be a neutral card that will.
If
Shift it
Perry
to
the
us.
platypus is the bomb,
Carry the bomb.
So ignore that follow. That was dumb.
Perry the
But
bomb.
Sushi Thick. Thanks for the follow.
Sushi thick.
That's the name that came up. And
Sushi
apparently it
Thick.
played it twice. I don't know why.
Okay.
Okay. I did not know Five Guys was a burger place when we came up with this name. How many years ago? I do not even remember how many years ago.
They have some dope ass fries though.
Oh, they do.
Canton fries.
The thing about it is that where I lived and grew up in, we didn't have a Five Guys at all. Now, I might have seen one at some point whenever we went up towards Connecticut or Florida or Texas or wherever, and it probably was stuck in the back of my mind, but I don't remember ever seeing one. And then it was after we came up, my roommate and I, who wasn't my roommate then, he was someone else's roommate, when we came up with the Five Random Guys as our name. And after I learned about Five Guys, I was like, I think it's different enough.
One thing I remember distinctly about Five Guys Burgers and Fries is that at the location I went to, they had a barrel for free peanuts. And that's where I learned that you're not supposed to eat the shells.
I'm sorry, what?
I always ate the shells for peanuts. I didn't know you were not supposed to do that.
Who said?
Mr. Peanut is a talk to you.
Apparently you're not supposed to, but I always do because they don't bother me. Also, can I click platypus, please?
No.
You clicked the...
Fine.
Is that what we were waiting for you guys to end?
I was waiting for you
Yes.
to end your story. Because I wanted to ask if I could click platypus.
It's gonna be the bomb.
Where I moved to, we do have Five Guys nearby, and I'm still in the same state. It's just the city that I grew up in, we didn't have one. Like ours was a small. It was actually a military town, too. So, Yeti. Well, obviously snow.
Mhm.
I don't
If
I
it is
don't know
platypus, I'm
what
so sorry.
else would be Yeti though.
Yeti Park.
Yeti.
Yeti button.
No,
Platypus.
Yeti horn.
Sub
I think.
tap.
The Matterhorn.
Yeti
Wind?
microphone, which that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
We actually
Christ.
Yeti blue snowball. Or something like that. Isn't it Yeti snowball or
Yeah, that's the
Microphone.
yeah. But I still don't see anything that would connect to it. There's also Yeti, the brand that makes the mugs.
Yetis have horns, right?
No, they're pretty much a Bigfoot.
Do they
Like
have
in-
horns though?
Oh yeah, though.
The soup in Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
but still nothing that fits with it.
Platypus, just because it sounds like it.
I just say
you all
horn.
can click platypus, but I can't. Oh, okay.
I say let's go for horn.
I mean,
Like I
there's the
said-
Matterhorn, which is the ride at Disney World with the Yeti, right?
I don't know. I haven't been to any Disney theme park.
I mean,
Well,
I had a
mean,
chance to, but I went to Universal instead.
Better choice. Good. Good for you.
I mean, we have to try, right?
You don't have to.
We don't have to, but
But
we
this is our
will
only
probably
opportunity.
we will probably lose if either way.
I just say go for horn. All right,
All right,
it should be.
that wasn't it.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Neutral.
Grandpa.
All right. They are also
Okay.
kind of expensive and are going out of business in some states. Really? Five Guys is?
Really?
Really? Huh.
Ah.
Aww. But their food's so good though.
I just wish mine had a drive-through. Some of them do. Mine doesn't.
Yeah, the closest Five Guys is from where I'm at is probably about half an hour away. I'm like, eh. No, actually, not even half an hour away. I think it's more than an hour now I think about it. But yeah, it's okay. That's fine.
I mean, I guess that's true. Oh,
And he's like, nope.
oh Jesus,
It's,
Branbo.
it's the marble.
It's obviously
Wind!
platypus.
It's wind!
Let Singe choose platypus.
I'd rather have the win.
It was platypus.
It was. How
My logic
do
was
you
correct.
combine? How do you say Yeti and snow in one word? It's like I was like, sorry, white and platypus in one word, like snow and platypus in one word. I just can't. There's no, like, I was like,
My
Yeti is a
logic was-
creature, is a
You
My
should've
lot.
logic was right. Oh no.
Hold on.
Wow.
Good way. Here's what you do. For both of those clues, you put abominations.
Abomination.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh,
Because
yeah.
abominable
Yeah, it's true.
snowman. And
Yeah,
a
I know,
platypus
but
is an
yeah.
abomination of God.
I was
I
just
mean,
gonna put
because
abominable
they-
snowman, but I couldn't use two
I want
words.
you to know
No,
that
you just need to
I
put
actually
abominable.
got there, but did not think it was.
And
strong
then
enough.
for
From-
snow, it was winter. I was hoping you'd go
Wow.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then snow.
Oh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, while y'all don't know Steven references, I don't know superhero movie.
So
Yeah.
right now it's
Well,
1-1.
to be fair though, I don't know either.
Yeah. But,
Alright, I gotta get going, but
Okay,
I'll see y'all
peeps.
later.
I see.
That's
I
fair.
Thanks
I
for
have-
the That's a Kiwi incident.
no,
Yeah.
Pete, are we doing
Incident.
are you doing Sunday Jackbox?
I want to do.
Probably.
Or we could switch it to Among Us. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we haven't done Among Us in a couple weeks.
So what I'm hearing is we play push the button.
Also, Razzle
So you want to?
Well, we gotta push
I'm
that
out.
emergency button. Someone's gotta call the
Yeah.
emergency meeting, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll check in and see what folks want to do tomorrow.
Alright.
I haven't gotten that far.
Fair enough.
Are we
All
gonna,
right.
are we gonna play
See ya.
Fan Fanatic?
Fan fanatic.
That's what
Fair fanatic.
that's what it's called.
I don't even know.
Frantic.
I think we could fanatic.
Frantic Fanfic.
Yes, thank you.
Frantic. I don't know.
You got
So it's
you got us there. All right.
Yeah.
Mine was just with more word, with less words.
Hearing you all trying to sound it out just made me stressed.
Oh my
It was like the
god!
feeling of
yes.
bomb.
I was just messing up, so.
I'm glad you didn't.
Like,
I mean,
so I
you
was
can
like
always
Yeti.
play-
I was like, a Yeti is white and a creature, like a platypus is a creature.
But Yetis do have horns, right? Kind of. I don't
No.
know.
I don't know.
I don't think.
I was
ever-
yeah. I was thinking of the Monsters Inc. Yeti for sure. But I was like,
Really?
it's an ant. It's a creature.
Frantic Fanfic.
So I was
All right,
I was
so
hoping.
I got the
that
one that I need
I think
to
it was
choose.
Singe was gonna pick platypus so much. I was like, please to God, pick platypus, because I would have been able to just get snow.
Oh, we're actually doing. Oh, Frantic
Can.
Fanfic.
Really? I have to make my name longer than 3 characters? Okay.
Lee.
Oh.
Like multiple
Let's do that.
Oh, I think the characters are cool.
Freddy.
Uh,
oh, I want to be the Reaper.
Oh yeah, is someone making the room?
I am. Do standard?
I
Okay.
like this guy.
Oh gosh.
I
Oh, I
believe-
got.
We are switching to Frantic Fanfic. It's a website based game where we write wonderful stories.
PG-13.
Ooh, game speed. What writing time per part? What should we set that to? We got
What was the last thing we had it for? I think it was like 3 minutes.
I think we did all the average ones.
Yeah.
Tanning.
I think we had like 3 minutes to write out our fanfic, while everything else was like, oh, we got 3 hours to pick our characters.
all
Oh
right,
yeah, I
so
took the room last time.
so
You need
quick
a code,
game start is no. Game speed is 3. Game maturity all ages? I don't know.
We say all ages, but
Okay.
we limit it to PG-13.
Use accessible font.
That's not where I wanted. That I
Enable
realized there's a character
moderation.
limit.
Make room. Make game public. Oh.
No.
No. What about the advanced settings? Hide writers? Writers are hidden during voting.
Oh, I don't know what that does. Number of fic characters. I don't know what.
Maybe we should just play
Two or-
normal first.
Just
And then
do
switch it
do
up.
the default. Okay,
Maybe.
we'll do that.
Self-shuffle.
Create
Do you
game.
think you're...
If things need tweaking, we can do that afterwards.
Okay.
Self-shuffle, so you think you're funny, huh?
I need a code, don't I?
I got you. I got you.
I meant-
Unfortunately, no sushi. This is off of this is someone else's server, so we're doing a server-based game. Or this is a group that I play with every so often.
I meant
Okay,
mine to be Sonic Horgeheg, but it just
Santa
looks
Jorge.
bad now.
Wait,
Send
so
it
do I
out.
just press start and then I join game and then
So it's now just Sonic Horge.
Santa Gorge.
And if you
So
read it slowly, it's inappropriate.
Oh no.
So we
It's the
got
Stephen
hamburger.
Georg.
We got a cheeseburger, trash fire, which is relevant because we got a hedgehog, a cat,
possum.
Awesome.
awesome.
yeah, that's the animal. A reaper in what's his name from Undertale?
Apps the look.
Naftablook,
Nafta.
yeah.
Yes.
How about
I'm actually surprised I remembered that.
It
I
looks
was
like
about
the
to say
Grim
something
Reaper
like
just
the-
killed the ghost, but the ghost wanted to die anyways, so he's gonna chill with it now.
I was about
Yeah.
to say I was literally about to say the Babadook, but I know that's not. Correct.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh man, how do you pronounce his name again? But I know which ghost you were talking about.
I'm surprised.
Or it's the Pac-Man ghost.
I'm surprised no one did Babadook yesterday. Next time.
All right, so if we have everyone,
I believe so.
I don't know if the code
Yeah.
will the code go away once I hit close game. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you sure?
Science.
well,
Science.
I don't know how. Well, I don't know how it's going to. Wait, what?
Nope.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Close game
Oh, okay.
Type back in again.
That's
Yeah.
What do I click to start game then? Oh.
The book.
Oh.
I think the book. Yeah. It's confusing.
Okay.
means. Oh well,
Yeah.
we gotta remake the room.
That's fine. I got
That
it.
was a good game,
Wow.
guys. That was a fun
Man,
time.
We did it.
those stories.
Yeah.
Oh man, they gave me a
Man,
sweat.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
almost
know.
cried, man.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
Oh,
emotional.
Nina, I
I'm
can't
not-
believe you got away with saying some of those stuff. Oh wait, those are steamy.
I know.
Okay, I don't know how well I'm gonna do at this, so I'll do my best to write something, I guess.
I or L. Okay, they're very distinct. Sometimes
Just
people,
let your
some-
just let it all out. This is like your diary, except everyone's gonna read it.
Yeah, because
Okay?
the last one we did that we did not stream.
So,
What
like
do we have?
Twitter,
Scott the
I
Waz.
guess.
Yeah, we had Scott the Waz times Lincoln.
Oh
we
yeah,
had Batman and
Scott and
Garfield.
Abraham Lincoln.
Who else do we have?
Yeah.
I have the text.
They were beautiful.
We had Lincoln and Scott the Wasp, Mr. Clean and SpongeBob.
What is this Smash Brothers mix? Like,
We had
Yeah.
a literal fork and the chocolate guy for SpongeBob.
I hope the description is literal fork. Very good.
The title was silverware and more. We had Batman and Garfield and
What are you?
Kirby 2 and
what's-
Steven.
what's-
All right, I updated it. I had to
What's the
update my
tab?
stream stuff. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And you heard that right. Kirby 2. It wasn't Kirby,
Kirby
1.
2.
Kirby 2.
Alright.
I think there's been more than 2.
Hey, okay,
Alright, so your first thing you do is write 5 characters.
okay.
5 characters.
And the
Okay,
of course,
There's
the code stays up
120
there.
minutes.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes to figure out our characters.
Please don't take 120 minutes.
I think if two people write the same
Okay,
character,
so
think
I
it's
hate
gonna
to
make
do
you
this,
money.
but I'll be right back. I gotta go do something for a couple hours. So,
I gotta go read.
Good job.
I've got to go read Lord of the Rings 3 times, and I'll be right back.
So,
if you could read Lord of the Rings in 2 hours, that'd be kind of impressive.
Alright,
Isn't
I'm
that
gonna have
like
to
kind of
do-
big?
I'm gonna have to figure
So
out
I-
how.
so
to
I can do
figure out
any-
the
so I can do
code.
any 5 characters, even from any
Any
different.
characters you want. Any
Yeah.
character.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah.
So any from any different series, like even if-
Anything.
Okay.
The only rule we don't, at least what we agreed on, is no like self-insert of other non-vlog famous people,
Yeah, we did Steven.
because he's like quote unquote a celebrity.
yeah.
But like, don't put in like, say, Fossix for example.
Okay.
Okay.
So keep. But can we put ourselves in?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
In fact,
As long as you're self.
Singe, you're gonna put yourself in?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
But
Okay.
here's the thing: once we submit
So-
our characters, other people pick
Yeah.
all the characters like shuffled together, and we get to pick between like 5 or 6.
Oh god, if someone put Sans in, this is gonna be funny.
I gotta
Fan,
actually
fan,
think
fan.
of
Okay.
Kinda think
I'm
of
just gonna do these
Uh-huh.
characters because I actually.
I'll
Let's
do.
see.
I'll do
hmm.
her.
Oh.
Oh god.
uh
We have some
okay.
examples here in chat, thanks to Singe.
Yep, have fun reading those.
Oh, the classic. Mr. Clean cleans his bottom.
Okay. I'm just gonna do. I'm
Oh, I
just
got
gonna
it.
do all these characters because I.
Oh, I love it.
Who should my 5th character be?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So we'll do it.
I forgot about lasagna nuggies. God. What was I on that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Oh gosh. I just looked at the chat and there's just a bunch of text.
That's the final one.
Yeah.
They're cute little stories.
That's another character.
There you go. Got mine.
Different series.
All right, there you go. Well, okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
Well, all 5 of mine are in the same series.
We're
but-
in Lord of the Rings now.
Yeah. I'm trying to make all of mine from different series.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm just
whoa.
gonna have to
I just-
insert something.
Oh man, what's another character that would work?
I kind of know what to do. Okay.
Oh gosh, what was their name?
So this is roughly what I'm gonna do.
Oh goodness, what was their name?
Greg. That's their name.
Greg.
Okay.
Oh, dang it! I could have put in the 2 characters I referenced earlier, Stuart Little and Adam Sandler.
Wait, you're not putting Waluigi in there?
No. Greg.
I know
Great.
roughly which one where I need to put it. Okay.
HH did all that.
Mitch.
I
Cut.
have to make sure I'm spelling this review correctly.
I don't know if all these are gonna make sense.
Oh gosh, you're good.
Oh my god, there's gifts of him.
What, the mascot? Oh
Yeah.
no! I forgot about him.
What is that?
There we go.
He's supposed to be a
He's multiple.
sentient catalog.
The
Multiple.
Scholastics
oh,
that
oh,
that
oh
that
boy.
orders you around.
Can he be a character? Can I go back?
I mean, one of the characters I did is from a advertisement series.
Oh,
Ooh.
Billy Mays?
No, Mr. Owl.
Billy Mays here.
Oh! Oh! Oh no!
Mr. Owl, how many words does it take to get to the juicy center of a Tootsie Pop? Tootsie center of a Tootsie Pop.
That owl was such an asshole. He just stole that lollipop from that kid. Man,
Yep.
this is why I can't respect owls.
Wow.
How many disrespected owls have you seen?
3! 3. The owl from Winnie the Pooh. He seems like a know-it-all, and I don't like
Oh, yeah.
know-it-alls. There's another owl. Oh.
Aha!
So do you like know nothing at all? I don't know. I tried.
It was a good effort. Good effort.
Know nothing at all. It's like I don't know. What would you call that?
Oh my god.
I like it.
So
The GIF was paused for me, so he just looked like he was just staring at the space.
so Nikachi's cat has
Oh.
made another appearance in the stream.
Oh no!
That's the only
So
way
what's-
I was able to cover up the code.
Meow.
Yeah, I
Me.
know, right?
Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
Two of mine just make
Hmm.
sense. Like if I picked these 2, that would just be an actual fan fiction.
Why are two of
Okay.
mine the same character?
Pick 2 characters out of the 5 options. You will begin title
Okay.
You know
and
what?
read
Let's,
this fan. Okay.
let's do it because
I like
Read that
these.
slower.
they're from the same series.
I don't know if all mine are gonna make sense. We'll see. This is a
Okay.
test.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
I picked
I'm
2
gonna go with
already.
that. Okay, got 2.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
There you go, Becca. There's your clarification.
Oh, okay. Did you put both of them in?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. I mean,
But
I could have done that.
that was
Yeah.
just my idea.
Yeah, I didn't choose that though. There was 2 other ones. You'll see. You'll see.
I'm excited. You'll all see.
You'll see.
Also,
Is this-
just go ahead, Branbo.
Can I read one of them out loud?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Does this say iPhone and fried chicken?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Do it. Do it.
iPhone and fried chicken.
Oh, holy cow! I just realized. On the bottom
Oh,
left, it shows
iPhone
live
and
on
fried
Twitch,
chicken.
and it has me.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I see
god.
that.
You're exposed.
I'm exposed.
Oh no! Oh no!
I wonder who these 5 random guys are.
I don't know. Look, there's some weird.
Well,
folks.
obviously there's more
Oh,
than 5
no.
of us in this in this call right now, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're different. You're
But-
from a
but-
different
but-
group.
but 3 of them are actually ghosts. Or wait,
Seven.
no,
Is there like a
7 grand
story to
characters.
your 5 random guys' name?
actually no.
7.
Sorry, there's 7 of us actually in this call.
I have to
so
I actually have
it's
to
2.
look. How many of those who are in this call are actually on my server? Let's see. We got
I am,
Peach,
but
Branbo, Goodway, Vince.
No, I'm not.
I
Didn't
think
come
you
up
are.
with the 5?
No, I'm not. I'm not there. You can't see me.
Wait, is
Vince is gonna take
Singe,
himself
are you
out.
not on here? Yeah, you are. Okay.
I am.
You're just showing offline right now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Vince just removes himself. Never happened.
But I think that's
okay.
it. I have to invite the rest of you guys. Anyways,
Oh, I'm glad I get to write this one.
he's bad.
Wait.
Wait.
That's part of. Now we got 3 minutes
Oh,
to
God,
write
we
this
have-
fan
Hey,
fiction.
wait, run.
Wait,
Oh
what?
gosh.
Run.
What?
This is why it's called Frantic.
Run. I gotta look at spell something.
I don't know what the. I don't know.
I didn't even realize that was.
okay, fair warning. Grammar is not my strong suit, so
Yeah.
I have to remember how to spell his name. Oh no.
Gosh, I am.
That's how you smell it.
So this is where everything goes quiet and we all focus on writing.
I don't know if this is. Oh.
What's... Oh my gosh, I just realized what song is playing and what I'm typing.
No.
There we go. That was easy.
Yeah, I'm surprised I actually came up with something pretty quickly.
Oh, dang it.
I don't know this.
Time's up. I made it
shit.
just in time.
How's the Mel's rating?
I
Oh
didn't
my
get the
God.
finish.
Dang it.
Oh
The
boy.
fanfics have been shuffled. Now you're writing the middle part of the second fanfic.
I didn't spell it spell the okay.
I was
I didn't spell the
word.
last word. I didn't spell the last word correctly. I'm sorry, but I had to.
Why?
Oh, this is so sad. This
I
stuff
wanted
is
to
so
have that
sad. Who wrote this? This is so sad.
Which one?
I ain't saying it, but this one just. Oh.
Oh, I guess like which fic is it? Second, first, third?
Alice is fanfic number 1.
Okay.
Oh, I spelled it backwards.
Also, who does this? I don't remember this character. Wait a minute. It don't make sense.
Is it bad that I've never seen this show?
Wasn't she? I can't say, but whoever picked these characters clearly doesn't know.
I hate that. That I can't spell. Oh my gosh. Big name words suck. Because I can't spell. Oh my gosh. I can't freaking spell anything.
That was fun. Also, the fun part about this game is whoever started the fanfic has to read them.
Yep.
It is the rule.
Yep.
Which is why I'm excited to read mine. Since we picked characters, 2 of the characters I got were Princess Zelda and Link.
Well,
Okay.
And I'm like, that's almost a fan fiction. Like, that's an actual fan fiction I could have wrote. That's not how this game is played. I'm not supposed to make something that's publishable.
That's the best I'm giving you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
I'm scared.
Oh. Gosh darn it, I ran out.
Oh, God.
I
didn't get the.
I was going to finish my last sentence, and it was going to be something.
The fanfics have been shuffled for the last time. Time to write the ending
Okay.
of the 4th fanfic. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! How am I supposed to write this? No!
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh,
god!
what you got?
Oh my gosh!
I just,
Ouch.
I just imagining this character saying that, and I'm like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Gotta keep it PG-13 at least. Ugh.
Question
This is
mark.
I'm just saying that to remind
rough.
myself, because I'm at a crutch right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, what's your name?
It's so messed up.
Ah, can't spell.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. Say the least.
I wonder how many people will get that reference.
Oh,
2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot to
Timing.
finish.
got it
I
in.
didn't get to finish.
Got it
I
in
did
just in time.
We
I
did
did-
it together.
I'm so happy.
Nice.
We made it through that.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I honestly, for all three of them, I
That
did
was
not
so
get to finish
beefy.
either any one of them. I was in the middle of writing what happens next. Dang, I really need to keep track of time.
All right, so we
Wait.
need to
Okay.
name it now. Okay.
We got 20 minutes to name it.
So we have 20 minutes to name this. Wow.
Yeah.
Um.
The only part that's frantic is the fanfic part. Everything else,
Yeah.
you got time.
All right.
Oh my gosh, this took a dark turn.
This is such a boring title, but I mean, like, I don't know what else to really really call it.
How do you spell that?
EHA.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, this turned dirty.
Okay, cool. George Lopez. What?
What? George
What?
Lopez?
What?
All right, got it.
There's an ad.
This is.
Popped up on my screen.
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Wait.
I'm laughing.
I'm not crying,
Wait.
you're crying!
What the? Wait,
I
what
have
is
tears
this?
in my pillow.
As we're doing this, Chaz decides he was gonna make a new chat room.
Wait, what?
Quiplash
What?
prompts. Oh!
What? What is going on?
Oh!
Look on Discord.
Oh!
What the hell is this?
I know, right? I looked over. I'm like, when did this pop up? I look. I'm like,
Should I write
just
George
now.
Lopez?
And mute, because I know that one's gonna go wild for the next week. I don't know.
Finish. This will be fun. Oh.
Let me think if I get one.
I have absolutely none.
This is weird.
Ooh.
This is gonna be quite interesting.
I don't know if Sushi's still in my Sushi or Razzle is still in my chat.
Dang, if I had a little bit more time, I could have, wrote a lot more, but I couldn't finish the 3 I made. I wrote down. Also, I spelled Carnotaurus incorrectly, so my bad.
So I now know that I'm gonna need to make a special scene for this game, just to cover up the code.
Oh. Well, there's like a little mode on that's like specifically hides the code for you.
Is
It says
it-
on the
Alright,
prompt.
I put my
Oh,
suggestion
I didn't
Yeah.
notice because I was we decided just go with standard prompts. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I think it's when you load into the game, it literally it tells you if you want to hide it or not.
People were typing.
I like that one, Becca. Like
I
the
would.
hedgehog.
Thank you. I was gonna write George Lopez. I was like, no, doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
This is probably a stupid one.
Oh, there we go.
Ready.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Now, we have to give each other points for these, so I forget how that works, actually.
I barely remember.
Boy.
So, the first story is by Lee Tom. It's called Mr. Owl's Revenge, featuring Mr. Owl, Gary Oaks from Pokemon, and the writers are Lee, Becca, and NightOwl.
Yeah, sorry, I was giving a suggested prompt for the Quiplash thing. All right. So I'm the first one? Okay, so...
Yep, you read.
Mr. Owl's Revenge. Characters, Mr. Owl, and Gary Oak from Pokemon. Writers, myself, Becca, NightOwl. Gary Oak was making his way to the next town, dominating all the trainers and wild Pokemon that come along. As he walked, he came across an owl that did not look like a Hutu, but instead was Mr. Owl. "Hello, young man," Mr. Owl said. "Oh, great. Now there's a talking Pokemon?" Gary said. "Get lost, loser." By the way, I wrote that while a Pokemon song was playing, so I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
Oh no, Tiny Eyes like stat.
You're just a delusional noctowl, Gary hissed at the bird. Mr. Owl was hurt. Little did Gary know that he was the leader of his fan club. All the women worked for him. He came to visit Gary to offer him a Tootsie Pop. But this attack was uncalled for. "My Lord Gary, what have I spent years on for you to just push me aside?" Mr. Owl uttered under his breath. He dropped a few Tootsie Pops as he reached in his feathers for a Glock. It was time for revenge. With the gun loaded with Tootsie Pops, Mr. Owl unleashes the magazine into Gary. Gary struggles to move as massive amounts of Tootsie Pops cover his entire body. Soon, Gary was nothing more than a massive pile of sugar, chocolate, and paper sticks.
Oh my god.
That's more like it, Mr. Owl exclaimed. "Now for the other half of my revenge. You pushed me aside so easily. I wonder how you would feel about constant affection." No one could hear Gary scream as massive amounts of Pokemon and humans came to lick on the Tootsie Pops and eventually gave Gary the massive amounts of affection he oh so hated. Mr. Owl looked on the chaos, pleased with himself. Well, time to find a new person to lead a fan club for.
Oh my god!
Oh gosh.
Oh my
That's
god.
great.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
That was great.
Oh.
That's gorgeous. Love it.
All right. Do I have to click on these or can you guys?
Oh, right, we
click?
have to get points. You don't click the emotes, we give them out for points. There we go. That was a good fanfic.
Mm-hmm.
I liked
That
it.
was pretty good.
I didn't expect the Tootsie Pops to be bullets. Oh my god.
When I got that back and I started reading, I'm like, oh my gosh, this turned dark. Oh my gosh, this turned sexy.
I thought we were doing PG-13, guys.
Well, I thought we were too, but I guess not.
Oh, wait until we get
That's
to.
that's why I made it very vague and said constant affection.
Wait till we get to Brambos.
Oh no!
That's why I made it very vague. Because I wanted to keep it PG-13.
I'm looking at the title of that one of Branbo, and I'm
Scared?
Yes.
Anyways, are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
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 Second prompt is by NightOwl.
Yeah.
The title is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it's Korrina's Devious Farewell. Characters, Korrina from Pokemon and Mr. Mime. Writers, NightOwl, Singe, and Vince.
But before you start, can I just say something? Korrina is a fighting type gym leader and not psychic, so whoever picked these characters are wrong. And
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, on purpose.
Oh yeah, no, I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, you had an idea there.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no, I had an idea, and that's why she's sadly letting him go.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right.
Alright, here you go.
Korrina pulled out her Pokeball, contemplating the events that transpired just earlier. I have to let you go, old friend, she says somberly. She throws the ball into the air, causing Mr. Mime to land firmly on his feet. Mr. Mime starts to move his arms around and smiles at his trainer. Tears start to well up in her eyes as she sees his smile, biting her lip. She turns and begins to leave. Mr. Mime, as he looks upon in sadness as her once beloved trainer walks away from him, he tries ever so desperately to follow her, but Korrina, being an alumni and valedictorian from Hoenn University of Mime, she knew just how to keep the Mime from falling, placing him in an invisible box. Korrina was ecstatic that Mr. Mime was trapped in the invisible box. Mr. Mime realized that its trainer planned the scheme from the very beginning. Mr. Mime was in a state of shock and tried to bust out of the invisible box, but Korrina got a bunch of cats and placed all of them inside with Mr. Mime. All the cats were fighting each other. And
got
yeah.
Merv.
Yeah, and Mr. Mime got involved, so.
Okay.
I didn't get to finish writing it. Sorry.
I just like.
No, you're good.
He just got Merm.
Yeah.
And
he
it's a
just got
Pokemon.
Merm.
I mean,
turned
cats
into a
like
cat.
boxes. Cats will fight for the box.
That was great.
That
was
just
so.
This
sad.
started out so sad. I'm like, how am I supposed to write this? I thought this was
Sorry.
supposed to be funny.
Sorry.
It's like the actual anime where Paul just gets rid of Chimchar.
Yeah. Or Damien gets rid of Charmander.
Well, I was like, I was saying there, I'm like,
too.
well, okay,
Oh, no.
Korrina is a fine type trainer, gym trainer. It's like, but I could see her having a psychic type Pokemon that's like an old friend, but she has to get rid of it for some reason because she's a fine type gym leader now,
I was
or
thinking
whatever.
more like I was thinking more like Gallade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gallade.
Yeah, that would be more appropriate.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. So everyone get their reactions in?
Yep.
it's pretty good, man.
I just
That
did
was
another
great.
one.
So,
Yeah.
Vince?
I don't know how to start this though.
Well, start off by reading the title, the characters, and who wrote it.
All right. Malon's Dino Scandal. The characters a Velociraptor, Malon, writers me, Sandy.
Goodway.
I'm Goodway, Becca.
Huh?
Rated all ages. Wait, how do I?
I
I'm
click.
pressing sorry.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah,
Press. How do I?
you just click the story. The
Yeah, the
one
gray
that's
square.
working.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I have to. Wait. I'll have to read. Oh, I need to click these. Okay. You have time to react. Oh. Wait, what? I don't get how this works. Sorry.
You're looking at the old ones, I bet.
Yeah.
So you click the one next to your name, and it will
That's the
pull
one
up your
you
story.
But
The other
why
ones
is why is it like locked or something, or why is the text like all gray?
Oh, I think you have to click each one to make
Oh.
unlock.
Yeah, you have to react to all of them.
Yeah, in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it
wait.
wouldn't be fair. We just didn't react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry. I just didn't know how this
That's
goes.
Very good.
It's all
Okay.
good.
Okay. Let me get.
This ain't a
let me-
real competitive game.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Except I'm here to win, so you all don't make better fanfictions. In fact, everyone just give me all the reacts and I'll win. Thank you. I'll take the trophy.
Okay, here we go. Velociraptor was Malon's dinosaur. She always used it to battle other dinosaurs. She is now in a tournament in the semifinals facing off one-on-one against a member of the D team named Rex. His two best friends are named Max and Zoe. Malon summoned her Velociraptor and Rex summoned out a Carnotaurus. But the Carnotaurus had his own plans. He created a huge cage around both of the best friends and sucked them down to the...
I'm sorry, what?
This is wild. This is wild.
Below, never to be seen again until Satan came by and saw that the best friends were in trouble, so he used Satan powers to open the cages and free the best friends. Cage. They all screamed in unison. Dear God,
What the
Cage. This all summoned the true villain of the story, the ultimate adversary, a giant clown dentist.
What?
I don't know.
They hissed at the cages, sizzled away, ready to attack Satan while his back was turned. But suddenly, Malon and Velociraptor returned as this story is about them and what the hell even happened in this plot. Besides literal hell. Anyway, Malon and her dinosaur used their ultimate attack, fusing into propane.
What the hell?
Damn it! The game suggested that. No joke. I'm done with this mess of a story. Bye.
Wild.
Okay, timer. You can hurry up now. There we go.
You know you can submit when you're done.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I laughed too high. I can read it with a straight face.
The game said right about propane accessories.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why I changed. I didn't know what Velociraptor was. I didn't know what that was. So I let's just turn this into like Satan.
It's a dinosaur. It's a carnivorous dinosaur. It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Hold on. I can't wait to read the next one. I'm just shocked at who wrote it.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Alright, so Becca, go ahead and
I need a minute.
you need a minute.
Yeah,
I need to compose yourself.
Yeah, I had the option to do Ash and Ash, but I said no. I will do Singe and Edward.
Wait, Ash and Ash?
Wait.
I assumed it's like someone put Ash Ketchum twice, but I interpreted it as Ash Ketchum and Ash Williams from Evil Dead.
Yeah, one said Ash Pokemon. The other one just Ash.
Yeah, I put Ash Ketchum. I put all of mine.
I just put
all of mine were
Ash.
Pokemon characters.
I just put Ash.
Just soot. Actual
All right,
Ash.
y'all. I guess I'm ready. This story is called Singelight Saga, Breaking Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my gosh.
About 3 things that was positive. First, Word was a vampire. Second, I was a part of him now. And third, I loved him. And so the Singe fell in love with the vampire. I looked away, hiding my thrill. What a masochist.
I want to point out when I put Edward, I was not thinking that. Edward.
Who were you thinking of when you put Edward?
Edward Elric.
Elric?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Edward Scissorhands.
Scissorhands.
Oh, that would have been a really out of left field character. Edward Scissorhands.
I was trying to quote the actual book.
No, I got it. Edward Scissorhands and Drain the Rock Johnson.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
But was Edward in love with Singe? He was madly in love. Maybe too much. Singe didn't care, even if Edward turned into a vampire. And then Singe got the book.
This whole part was great.
Myself. It was literally a self-insert, so
It was fate. It was really fate, especially since it's the last part.
Singe, do you want to do the dialogue part yourself?
Oh please, I want to.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Go ahead. I'll do the narrator.
This will be on the internet forever.
Yep.
I don't care. Edward, wait!
Singe screams out, grabbing the vampire's arm.
Please stay! I don't care if you're a vampire. I don't care if you drink my blood. I just want to be with you. You're the Mavis to my Johnny.
Singe says, tears falling down from his face.
I love you, Edward.
Edward, seeing his beloved confess in front of him, only makes his feelings mutual. Edward goes to grab his hand, only for the sun to come out and poof him out of existence.
Edward? Edward! Where did you go?
Oh. I love that.
You forgot to say big brother.
Singe screams out. Then Singe woke up, realizing it was all just a dream, and that he was late for school. Singe grabs a piece of toast and runs for his class, running with the toast in his mouth like an anime schoolgirl. The end.
Well, that's
Wow.
honestly,
Wow.
that's pretty. It finished pretty wholesome.
That was great.
I
loved it. Good job.
Pretty
Great
good.
job, Singe.
How was I supposed to write about myself?
Like that,
I
obviously.
think you did a great job, man.
It was amazing.
Oh, that was great.
That was fun.
Well,
Oh,
Singe,
boy.
it is your
Oh
turn.
god. This
Oh
one gets
boy, here
dark.
we go. So my fan fiction is called H&P Really Needs to Be President in 2068. The characters are Franklin D. Roosevelt and Perry the Platypus. The people that wrote this are me, Lee, and Goodway.
Yeah.
Good morning, Agent P, Major Monogram said, appearing on the screen. This afternoon, Dr. Doofenshmirtz released his previous president-inator and started reviving the previous president of the United States. You must stop him before he revives George Washington and takes over the tri-state area. Good luck, Agent P, he proclaimed to Perry before signing off, drinking a triple espresso mocha latte frappuccino from Starbucks TM.
I want this episode.
With his mission received, Perry made his way to stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz. As he approached the mad scientist lab, he was stopped by a man. It was former president, and up to a few minutes ago, dead Franklin D. Roosevelt. I don't know how would he sound? He sounds old. You won't be going anywhere, platypus. Franklin Roosevelt then took off his uniform and revealed himself to be Dr. Eggman. What?
What the
Then
hell?
he drops an anvil onto Perry and turns him into a pancake. Then Eggman, the next morning, decided to make platypus. What? What? What?
I don't know what happened here.
Big man Roosevelt. Okay.
Oh my god! I can't. Oh, I didn't expect that to end that way. Oh my god.
Lots of pancakes. Very
Wow.
nutritious.
Platypus pancakes. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Can't wait to save these.
Okay. Don't
Oh, they're on the internet.
don't mistake your friends for don't mistake your friends for garlic. Ooh,
This is just a life lesson.
yeah.
I just imagine like it's like that one like scene in movies where there's two clones. Which one do I shoot? But one's just like an actual person, the other one's like a clove of garlic.
Yeah. Characters, we got Wario and Batman.
Oh,
Writers
Batman makes a return!
is a good way. NightOwl and Branbo. Rated all ages. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, sure.
Wario and Batman working in a forest. Wario tried to eat Batman because he thought he was garlic. So Batman, obviously not wanting to be eaten, throws a garlic bomb inside Wario's throat, filling him up completely. He then made a big fart. Batman flies backwards with a massive fart. Wario gave. Wario, furious that the human-shaped garlic got away from him, rushes forward using the power of the leftover fart. The leftover fart. Throw him into Batman, tackling him to the ground. Batman struggles to rip Wario off of him, but the teeth were just too strong for him. A loud scream of pain came from Batman, causing Wario to return to his senses. He looked down and sees that the garlic isn't actually garlic. It's actually another Wario.
Oh my god!
That ended up working pretty well because I ran out of time.
No, it's Batman. No, it's Bat Trio. Wario couldn't believe it, but
Bat
neither could
Trio?
Batman. The fart must have turned him into a Wario.
Yeah,
Oh my
that definitely ended up ending a lot more hilarious because I was just about to say it's like it was actually a human.
Oh my gosh.
It was actually a human that
Oh.
turned himself into a pickle.
Oh,
I'm
it's
Pickle
time.
Batman!
I've been waiting for this one.
It's time.
Fine. Tinky Fried Chicken Winky.
All right, Branbo.
Oh boy.
Okay. Pinky Fried Chicken Winky, characters Pinky Winky, Popper Teletubby, and iPhone and Fried Chicken.
iPhone.
Writers, me, Vince, and Lee, rated all ages. Tinky Winky was walking along the sidewalk when they spotted a iPhone and fried chicken. Tinky Winky said, "What the hell is that?" It's an iPhone that is either made out of actual fried chicken or is an iPhone that has an image of fried chicken and bucket. The real question is it from Popeyes, KFC, or Church's? You decide. Let's ask Tinky Winky about his thoughts about the iPhone.
So this is the choose your own adventure.
Oh yeah.
Go to page 65 if you think it's KFC.
Oh dang it! Again.
Tinky Winky picked it up to get a better look. iPhones are shit, he said, and checked the device as hard as he could at the baby-faced son. I'm an Android user. He pulled out his phone that had a background image of Android 18 on it. As Tinky Winky started to play on his phone, the iPhone with the KFC logo on the back and fried chicken on the front flew towards the sun. The baby seen it coming, opened its mouth and swallowed the iPhone. To its surprise, it tasted like Popeyes chicken instead of KFC. Then the baby son spoke for the first time. Popeyes chicken is fucking awesome.
Oh my
That's
god.
our one F-bomb for P13. You get one.
Imagine Tinky Winky dancing like that, just saying, iPhones are shit.
And
My
then the
question
sun
is,
saying that.
did anyone get that reference? Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope, apparently not.
I want a deep fake of the clown from It replaced with Tinky Winky.
Alright, proceed to bonus points.
Ooh, okay. Bonus time.
Wow. Proceed to bonus vote. Oh.
Your favorite
I
book.
guess that- I think. And
I don't really know.
Cannot vote for your own book.
Nope.
Nope.
Dang it.
Oh, you can't vote for yourself? Oh, dang.
Darn.
Well, hold on. If I
I think I
vote for
like this one.
Oh,
if I
what's
vote
your-
for Singeland Saga, is that technically voting for myself?
All right, I can only choose.
Also pick your favorite title.
And they also have one for most touching fanfic.
Gee, I wonder which one was the most touching.
What has the most touching in it?
Yeah, true.
I
I mean, all these were good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they were great. They were funny.
Beautiful.
game's great.
I tried to get as many little references I could in the in that Tinky Winky one, but
I'll have you know, I was the one that came up with the iPhone in fried chicken.
nice.
Where is that from, or did you just come with that up your head?
It
Up
popped
top
in my
of-
head.
Nice.
So
But-
you just suddenly thought of, oh, iPhone, oh, fried
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
Let's put them
yeah.
together.
My brain works in mysterious ways.
I'm surprised no one picked Tiny Eddie. I put Tiny Eddie in the poll.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked one that was like all the names into one, like Steven, Mal, Alex, and Dan. Like,
Nice.
Oh, I got last.
into-
Oh well.
to one character.
Oh, that was great.
That was great.
That was good.
Now the download.
Oh.
these.
Don't make your.
So now we need to
Centralized
publish the
antenna.
Singelight Saga,
Oh, I can't wait for the 4-book saga.
the movies.
Who am I gonna get to play me? I don't want to play
James
as
Vito.
myself. Ryan Gosling.
This was great. I like
Someone named
this.
Ryan.
Nah, if Ryan Gosling's not playing me, the movie ain't being made. He's the only actor.
Jake Gyllenhaal. You know,
I might budge on Jake Gyllenhaal, but
So I
we have
actually
to-
have to head out, so I'll see you guys, or at least talk to you all later.
All right.
alright,
you
thanks
can-
for playing.
Yeah, no,
Night.
that was hilarious.
Good night, Night Owl.
Yeah.
Night, night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Oh, by the way, there is game stats.
Oh
You
yeah,
wanna see
yeah.
your-
I
your
should pull
scores?
that up so we can look at them.
It shows all the characters you submitted.
Mhm.
Wait, let's get exposed here.
Let's see. Becca, Rock, Velociraptor, Mr. Mine, a Spork, Tiny
Yeah,
Eddie,
I did 4 last time.
Frodo. Okay. Link, Captain America, Walter White. There's mine. Edward, Batman, Princess Zelda, Ash, Light. Mr. Owl, Melon,
Edward.
Terry the Platypus, Major Payne. Oh gosh, Anglers.
Oh my god.
Batman Vader Man. Flying Christmas Trees. Step at Alex
Alex Lyon?
Sexy Larry the Cucumber.
Sexy
Alex
Larry the
Lyon.
Cucumber.
Why are you doing
Larry
my
the
comment?
sexy cucumber.
Cinch, Albert Einstein, Snoop
Correct.
Dogg, Mr. Potato Head, Gary Oak,
Wait, where did you see
Korrina, May, Ash Ketchum, Dawn.
There's a button on the leaderboard which just says game stats.
Mhm.
Oh man, I love this game. I love this game so much.
Yeah, mine were Batman,
Uh,
Vader Man.
Oh, there's an audience
Who is
member
that?
thing. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Flying Christmas trees.
there was something in the advanced settings you could set up.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
That name,
Pale.
that fusion name.
I tried to.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like.
Do-
all
Do we
together.
want to do this again, or should we?
That was awesome.
I'm fine
Uh,
with it.
against-
I want to
Yeah,
play
me too.
something else.
I might be a little too worn out.
I gotta go.
It was worth it, though.
I gotta go. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we could call it here too.
Cut.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's fine with
leaving.
me. Whatever y'all want.
Alright, well, let me see who is Nintendo Capri Sun is streaming.
Tim,
Okay, lead
what's
audience. What you
on?
need to do is make sure to fund my GoFundMe so we can fund the entire
I'm sorry, what?
trilogy of the Singeland saga. No, it's like a 5-book saga with 2 bonus books included. If
Oh,
we
yeah.
reach this, if we reach the
Alright.
the goal.
If you guys want to hop into my onto my stream real quick, so
Alright,
you guys
I'm
want
coming.
to do the raid also.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
fun.
excuse me. Holy cow.
I'm gonna hear your voice twice. Wow.
I mean, I could fix that really easily.
It's a sandwich.
So we're gonna raid the sun.
Saga from Taco Bell.
Anyway, I'm heading out. Y'all have a good night. That
You're
was
not gonna help raid?
I'm not even logged in on Twitch.
You
I
Okay.
don't
loser.
remember my password.
Oh, okay. I don't know what we should. What should, what should the raid message be?
And fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. All right.
iPhone and fried chicken.
iPhone.
iPhone.
okay,
iPhone fried
got it.
chicken.
iPhones are shit.
iPhone fried chicken.
iPhone fried chicken.
iPhone fried chicken.
One word.
There we go. We're gonna go raid Nintendo Pre-Sun and. Yep. There we go.